What's up, guys? Chris Dorsano here from Motivational Monday. I wanted to talk to you guys today about my testimony. A lot of people have been asking me recently, Chris, how do you stay so motivated? Chris, what is this whole thing about you going to church every Sunday? Chris, when did you become so religious? And I have the answer for you guys, and I kind of just wanted to put it in a summary of my testimony because I'm getting baptized in the Christian church. So I figured I'd kind of just tell the whole story and what kind of led up to today, and why making these videos for you guys is such a big, important step for me within my faith, as I want to share my experiences with my community and everyone around me. So a big part of that is based on my following of the calling of Jesus Christ within my life. So I want to share a little bit of those steps with you guys, and kind of just give you the ideas of why I got into my faith when I had. So going back, way back when I was a kid, I was actually raised Catholic, and I was an altar server in the church. Me and my brother, we would both hold the candles for the Stations of the Cross and the Mass, and we didn't really understand too much the concept, at least I didn't understand too much of the concept of what was happening and what it meant to have God in your life. And I would just kind of sit there, and nothing against Catholics, but I would just hear a bunch of humming and chanting, and I really didn't understand what was going on. And I wanted to, I just didn't know how or what to do, so I was just serving and hoping that I would, one day understand. Going to what they call it, which is church school for Catholics, is CCD, I didn't really get your typical education. A lot of the classes we were in was just a bunch of kids playing board games and hanging out, and there wasn't much talk about the saints and the things that I realized later on in life of what I should have been learning about. But what I realized was that I had drifted away from the church going into high school, and I was so much focused on my education and my friend life and my sports and everything else going on in my life that I kind of drifted away. And doing that, I didn't even realize that how important it was for my faith to be a part of my life. So going through a lot of troubles throughout the years. I wasn't praying, I wasn't going to service, I wasn't talking to Christian men around me. I kind of was doing my own thing, and I realized later on, when I was in college, just getting out of college, when I was starting my own business, it was hard, and I didn't know what was my driving factor besides helping others. And the more and more I started questioning whether I was doing the right thing or not, I kept getting introduced to all these churches, and every single church I was introduced to was a Christian church, and all the people around me just so happened to be Christians. And I never understood, too much about faith, so I started doing some research. I was like, I just like school, like anything else. I'm gonna start, seeing what kind of relates to me in my personal life. And after doing a bunch of research and reading the Bible and getting back into what I was learning before, I realized that faith is about believing in something that you can't see or hear. And I needed to have that faith in Him in order to have that faith in myself. And it's funny because a long time ago, I was baptized in a Catholic church. I did make my communion in a Catholic church, and I did make my confirmation in a Catholic church. And I actually got this emblem from my father that was passed on to me from my grandfather that has St. Joseph on it. And I would wear that every day, even when I was in high school. So a part of me had my faith with me, I just wasn't following those practices. And I actually put this away for a few years because it meant so much to me, I didn't want to lose it. And I realized I wanted to not have attachment to things, which is we'll talk about in another video. But basically, my faith had motivated me, it pushed me, and it made me want to help others even more than I already had been, and giving back to my community, and just following in His footsteps and living a more meaningful life. So this upcoming Sunday, I'm actually getting baptized again at a Christian church that I've been attending for about 1.5 years now. And everyone's asking me, well, Chris, when did you become so religious? When did you become so like into spirituality and everything? And I'm like, it's always been in my life. And it's funny because at my church, they even do a little funny thing where they're like, hey, like how many in here were Catholics before coming to this church? And like half the church raises their hand. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's for sure me. And it's nothing against Catholics. It's just the word didn't speak to me clearly when I was a kid. And so I found a church that spoke to me and people that are around me that, I can grow with and learn more in depth. And so by me following into that faith and me going a little bit deeper into my walk and my journey with Jesus Christ, I am happy to say that I will be part of the church. And there's a lot of different aspects to it that I won't go into as far as deeper meanings. If you want to, learn more about Christianity or want me to do any more videos about how I got into my faith, leave it in the comments below. But I just want to let you guys know that it is a big part of keeping me motivated daily. A big part of this channel is Motivational Monday, is how you stay so motivated. And I always think to myself, like, the top one is actually my faith. So I think it's important for you guys to know that. And I want to just kind of put that out there, that if any of my friends or family or my community here have any questions or they want to talk about their story, we could have an interview. Feel free to let me know. If you want to check one of my later videos, I actually talk about on Faith Marketplace Radio how my business is applied with my faith and how I run my business in accordance with that. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you can get notifications for other upcoming videos, and I will see you guys later. Hey guys, I really hope you liked this video. I have a lot more coming your way, a lot more motivation and tips. So if you can just like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family, I really appreciate it. Any comments or questions you might have, please leave them in the box below, and I look forward to seeing you next week.